Hi, I'm Michael De Acevedo with the Academy Barcelona. Today, myself and our guider are going to go through start drill number 3. Now, we'll go through start drill number 1 and number 2 in another video, but start drill number 3 is a really good drill to learn how to control and move around when you're on the hips of the person that you're on top of. So we're going to go through just the drill itself, and then we're going to go through a couple of takedowns, and then using the same method we're going to teach you right now. To use that after a double leg takedown. So first thing we're going to do is we need to have somebody on the ground, and we're going to go through this section. So the section for starter number 3, we're working on the legs and the hips, controlling the hips. So when I'm down here, I'm going to be across his hips, my ribs on his hip bone and on his stomach, and I'm controlling the tops of his legs, right next to the hamstring and the glutes. So when I'm here, I'm going to keep my head down. Now, when I'm here, I can have my hands like so. So my bottom hand is across his body. Sometimes on takedowns, I will be high and I'll have my hands in a reverse position. Okay, this is also fine. But for right now, just for today, we're going to start off with this one, and we're going to start here. So now, when I'm here, I'll keep my head down a lot of times, and what I want to do is I want to be able to learn how to move into different positions. The first easiest move is to make my hands into a little diamond under his hips, lift my hips up, start to walk backwards and be able to move to north-south position. I can also move all the way to the other side of the body and control the hips, depending on what the circumstances call for. Now, again, I'm going to move back, step back up, and again, that's first movement. Second movement, we're going to start going over the legs. Now, when I'm here, I can come trap the far leg, pull them together, face out. What we call spider mount, meaning that you hook your legs together and you're actually holding his legs together so make it hard for him to regard. And I'm just going to pull myself in and touch my knee down, and at the same time swipe this hand over so that I can get in a good position for mount. If I leave this here, it's very possible that he's going to be able to bridge at the last second and be able to get out. So I need to be aware of that. When I get over, I need to be able to base. Your legs can hook each other, pull up. That's up to you, but for right now, we're going to go up. So, for spider mount, you're controlling. You're going to bring the leg over, throw your leg over, control the legs so it's compressed here, so his knees are together. It makes it very hard for him to move and shrimp. I'm going to bring myself up, straightening out my back, basing, and keeping a little heavy in it. Again, you can hook your feet together or hook his legs. That's fine, that's up to you. Next one is what we call a helicopter. It starts almost the same. I'm going to be low, controlling the legs. When I see an opening, I'm going to post with my forefoot, lift over, and come into a nice little V-sit facing down. Okay? And remember, when you're here, another point, when you grab the legs, it's not just grabbing the legs, because if he pulls me down with his legs, I'm going to get yanked and I could lose my balance. I want to use my elbows and my thighs. Boom. So when he goes to do that, it takes away that ability. So there's a nice little reinforcement there. Okay? One of my instructors used to say, it's like sitting and reading the newspaper on the toilet. Boom. Okay? So when you're here, again, pull the legs in, post, and lift your hips up. Helicopter over, straighten out your hips. Control the legs, lift it up, and be on the thighs with your elbows. Okay, that takes away a lot of his leverage. If you're not sure about his air, give him a couple bounces, see what he's doing. Okay, again, if you're striking, this is still good for hitting, just being careful of your balance. Okay, so a little recap first. Head's under, we're controlling the hip bone. I want to post my hands together like a diamond underneath his seat. Walk myself up, get to north-south. If I need to, I can go all the way around to the other side, swing back in. Okay? Grabbing the leg, posting. Again, I can do the helicopter, the last one we did. Come back into position. Again, I can come back in, grab the knees, pull them together, hook my foot over, spider mount, extend your spine, base, come back in. And those are your options. Again, sometimes this arm will not be able to be here. You can do some of the same options from a reverse grip. again, putting a lot of weight on your shoulder and your head down. This happens a lot after a double leg takedown. Okay, so we have the movement down, but how do we apply it? So what we're going to do is we're going to do a basic double leg takedown. I'm going to do it off of a wrist grab to a double leg, and then I'm going to show you guys how sometimes I'll end up moving when I hit the double leg and if it's successful. So when we're here, I'm going to have a nice wrist grab, okay? What I want to do is I'm going to come in, drive my body in, still get the double leg in a taco, back down. Now once I'm here, I'm in my reverse grip. So if I have enough balance, maybe I can bounce my leg in and I can already end up into a mount position, okay? Now it would be option number one. Be a good one to get mount right away. But another option, maybe for whatever reason, when I get in, boom, I hit this one, but I don't feel like this is right. I don't feel like this is right to do. So a lot of times I don't like my hands being here if I'm here too long. So I'm going to switch my grip and I'm going to start to work in coming in. Now, I have all the options I had before. I can move back to north-south if I feel like I'm losing the position, or if I feel like I've maintained this position pretty well, kept his hips under control, maybe I can pop over, okay? But again, it all depends on how you use it and how you feel. In the beginning, again, this is just anytime you get down to the hips, work on your basic control and just holding and getting used to the balance. If you're not balancing correctly, it's very easy for them to knock you off balance or to shrimp out, okay? So you need to really just get used to keeping your head down, keeping it here. And again, if he's cross-facing you, a lot of times putting this in just to kind of stop it, you get the wrist, now re-pummel out, slide back up, and you can get into a better position at the top of the body. But again, for this video, we are focusing on the lower body, on the hips. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Come check us out at the Academy anytime you want. Again, thank you again for our Geeter and Natalia for filming. Check us out at bcnma.com. We're here in Barcelona City. Take it easy.